Is masturbation good or bad? Is masturbation unnatural? How often should we masturbate? Are there any side effects of masturbation? In this video, I am going to put forth both modern science as well as Ayurveda's viewpoint regarding one of the most misunderstood topics, masturbation. I will also share with you my perspective on this. So if you are someone who masturbates, whether it is little or a lot, if you are a man or woman, keep watching this video, as in this video you will get the answers to most of your questions. Just a quick announcement, the first video on our Hindi channel will be live this Tuesday at 7 PM. Be there. Now let's get back on the topic. Hello friends, welcome to FitTuber. Masturbation is the act of touching your own genitals for sexual stimulation and orgasm. Of course, we all know that. Masturbation is extremely common. Almost 95% of the men and 88% of women masturbate. According to modern science, after a certain age, your hormones are such that it is your body's biological need to have an orgasm. If you stop masturbating, your body will anyway release it on the bed in the form of a wet dream. Modern science suggests that one can masturbate often and should not feel guilty about it, as your body keeps producing the semen and it is probably the safest acts of sexual pleasure. Apart from this, masturbation helps releases sexual tension, gives you a good sleep, reduces anxiety, relaxes your body and mind, and helps you focus better on other things. Then if you are someone who is worried about if masturbation causes impotency, blindness or hairy palms, then you can relax, as all these claims have no scientific backing at all. Having said that, modern science does warn on excessive masturbation. But what really is excessive? If you are thinking about it all the time, almost every day, when it is taking over your life, when you are getting addicted to it, then it does have side effects too. Whenever a man or woman masturbates, the brain releases feel-good hormones like dopamine, serotonin and oxytocin. Now these are the same chemicals which are released when you eat a tasty meal or do drugs. And since you like that feeling a lot, you keep doing it over and over again. What happens is that after a while, that level of release is not good enough and you want more of it to get the same high. To achieve that, you masturbate more and more, and now you are in a vicious cycle where you are no longer in control and you become a slave to it. This is the same case as leading to obesity or any serious drug addiction. This negatively affects your physical as well as mental health. Scientific studies have suggested that women who excessively masturbate take longer time to reach orgasm during real sex, leading to dissatisfaction and frustration. Men, on the other hand, face reduced levels of testosterone levels, slow muscle growth, fast aging, low energy levels, excessive hair loss and loss of vital nutrients. So according to modern science, it is clear that masturbation is natural, needed and beneficial for the body, although it may pose some side effects when excessively done. But how to get over masturbation addiction? Well, we'll address this question in a while, but let's first find out what Ayurveda has to say about it. According to Sushruta Samhita, when we eat food, it goes through 7 stages. First, chyle is formed. Out of chyle comes blood. Out of blood comes flesh. Out of flesh comes the fatty tissue. Out of fatty tissue comes the bone. Out of bone comes marrow. Then out of marrow comes semen. Each step takes about 5 days. These are sub-dhatus or 7 dhatus that support this life and body. Semen is the last dhatu. It is the last essence. It is the essence of the essences. This semen is life energy. It is considered to be most precious as it nourishes the physical body, the heart and the intellect. Semen is found in a subtle state in all cells of the body. The semen is so vital, so precious, so intricate that it creates a new life. So as per ancient Indian science, the loss of semen is the greatest loss. But why? Because this vital force is produced by tremendous energy. According to Ayurveda, 80 drops of blood forms 1 drop of semen. And if you eat 32 kgs of food, 15 grams of semen is formed. But what happens if we retain semen? Semen retained into body is transmuted into superior life force called ojas, which moves upward to nourish the brain, rendering the body robust, photographic memory and intellect incredibly sharp. On the other hand, throwing away vital force for momentary pleasure leads to low energy, lower spiritual acumen, bad health and depression. Even modern psychological chemists did semen analysis and found that semen constitutes 90% water and 10% brain foods. In India, many saints have suggested how transforming semen retention can be. Even greats like Isaac Newton, Nikola Tesla, Pythagoras Aristotle, Plato, Steve Jobs, Muhammad Ali, Thoreau, Michelangelo, Napoleon Hill, Mahatma Gandhi, and many others have explored the magical benefits of semen retention in the body. Indian saints have also explained how wet dreams, if they occur, are comparatively so less damaging than voluntary masturbation. So from Ayurvedic point of view, it is clear that masturbation should be abstained from. But is it possible in today's modern era? Maybe not, or maybe yes. My perspective towards masturbation is this: if you have spiritual goals, if you have highest aspirations, if you want to experience optimum level of mental clarity and physical health, try to keep masturbation as minimum as possible. If you have no spiritual goals, if you want to live a simple life, you can indulge in masturbation according to modern science that is well in control. For example, once a week, twice a week, or even thrice a week. You are the best judge. And no matter what, let not masturbation be a compulsive act. Let it not cripple your life. Let it not come between your relationships. Let it not be an addiction. Get over it. But how? First of all, observe and understand how much of your time, energy, and health it is taking away from you. Utilize that energy in some other way. Start working out. Set goals for yourself. Start working towards them. Meditate. Don't worry. Take small steps. You have the power within. You just need to unleash it.